Gotta get my Twitch set up here. I suppose I should do this beforehand, but playing on the Switch today. Got to the corrupted heart of the Spire and promptly got my ass handed to me. So I've really got to do some practice so that I can manage to do a little better than I did last time. I think he had me dead in 5 rounds. I am going to go ahead and play the Ironclads. They seem to have the most success, at least lately. I enjoy the other classes, but choose a card to obtain 100 gold, take 24 damage to get a rare relic. Sure, why not? Champion belt. Whenever I apply a vulnerable, also apply a weak. Sweet. Alright, so we've got the critical elite up there on the left. I gotta go through another elite first, so this is gonna be just fun. And by fun, I mean not really so much. Alright. Now early on here, I'm gonna focus on trying to defend as much as possible, because I really do not want to take too much damage early. I want to try and heal the damage I took getting that rare relic. Yeah, I really don't do much damage through their shield that way. But I'm trying. That's the important thing, right? I need to pick up some more thunder shocks and things like that. That'll also work great. Apply that vulnerable and apply a weak at the same time to all the targets. Alright, so that was positive. Let's see. Iron Wave. Deal damage equal to your block with body slams. Second wind. Let's go with Iron Wave. Attack that also gets me defense can't be too bad, right? I'll go ahead and get Cursed, because I can always remove the curse later. Or play around it, because it's not a bad curse. So, I mean, you know, it's one of those that can kind of suck if you draw it repeatedly, like I just did there, because it costs you 1 draw. But at least it doesn't apply a weak, or cause me damage, or cost me hit points every time I play a card. Really no worse than a wound. Boom, dead. Alright, there's Thunderclap. Nice. Pretty nice. Let's hit the merchant early. Oh, I wish I had mana or money for the O-Stone there. I like that card. We are going to buy a Shrug It Off, because I really do like that card. No Juggernauts here. And we're going to go ahead and remove one of the strikes from the deck. One of the things I really need to practice doing is keeping my deck size down, because I let myself get kind of crazy with picking up cards, and then I end up with an over large deck, and my draws I end up with too many hands that are just dead draws, where the cards are good, but they don't work for what I need. So I need to learn to be a lot more picky about what I draw. Or at least what I put in my deck. Let's go ahead and apply that vulnerable and weak. Let's see, that just, yeah, more gold. Yeah, I could kill him this turn. Alright. Easy. So card, Dark Embrace. Infernal Blade has never led me astray. One of the other things I need to do, I need to fight elites more often. Because to be honest, I need those extra relics that I can get from the elites. Okay, that's going to apply a weak as well. I'm going to go ahead and shrug it off, even though I know that's going to pump up his damage slightly. Okay, let's go ahead and use the Infernal Blade. Oh, of course. I don't want to pump up his strength too much further, so I've got to just take some hits here. Should be able to hopefully cross my fingers here. Finish off this enemy next turn. Okay, good. Phew. The boot. Not exactly a relic I could use right now. I am going to take anger. I like anger. You know what? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to go ahead and recall the ruby key now. And hope I can... The 55 hit points will be enough to get me through this boss. And they've got regen 3. Awesome. Ooh, that was a nice pull. See what I mean? That card has never led me astray. Yes, I know it's completely random, I just got lucky, but I will take luck. Have just enough block. See, Thunderclap will get rid of their artifact. Well, there's one time the boot actually will help me, as it'll make sure that I deal at least 5 damage with that no matter what. Now, can I go ahead and finish this guy off this turn? Survey says no. Survey says take 13. Alright, they're just going to daze me this turn, so it's safe to go ahead and weaken that back one. I hope. One down. Alright. Draw dead, but I won't take any damage. That's alright. Alright, almost kill the enemy. Just try and work through all those dazed I have in my deck. Only got 4 left in the draw deck at the moment. So there we go. Alright. Got through, got the Emerald Key, Stone Calendar. In long battles it could be great. I'm gonna go ahead and take Warcry. I can always use more draw effects. Next 2 non-boss checks you open contain 2 relics. Well, as much as I love it, I'm going to take the Sapphire Key. And we can go ahead and rest up. Alright, now we have the key. I can stop trying to cripple myself here and actually focus on building myself up for the rest of the battles. Let's pray to upgrade a card. We'll upgrade Infernal Blade so it's free. Alright, so let's see what we get. Body Slam, alright. Not great, but I will be getting a little bit of defense here, so I can make this work. I mean, now up to 10 damage. So we'll have a split at 34 hit points, roughly. Let's put Injury back on top of my deck for the moment. We got a split. We'll have 2 slimes at 28 each. Of course, that means that since I did that, I now have to face them this turn. Take 14, so I went aggressive to get Bash out. Maybe shouldn't have been so aggressive, but oh well. Sometimes you gotta, right? I'm going to go ahead and exhaust the slime, since I don't need to block this turn. Sorry if I'm a little more sniffly than normal tonight. I've been having some serious allergy issues. Let's go ahead and just take 2 damage this turn. Alright, enemy dead. Juggernaut! That's what I was looking for! In fact, we're going to go ahead and upgrade Juggernaut. I've been playing with this card a lot, and it has been great for heavy block builds. Especially if you can get 2 or 3 of them in play, with maybe with some metallicize as well. Take 2. Now I can block my way to victory. Iron Wave deals 12 damage against 5 block. Take 5, leave them at 1 friggin' hit points. Okay, I like Thunderclap. Anything to keep the enemy a little weakened is going to be a good thing for me. Heal up to max, go after boss. What do we got? Okay, we got this guy. What is his name? I never can remember his name. The Guardian. How boring. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put Defend on top of my library because I don't need it this turn. We'll Bash instead. Alright, I got 22 damage I need to do to shift forms. That sucks, but I'm just gonna have to go ahead and drink this energy potion. Yeah, this would be a case of, hey, dumbass Steven, you have potions. Try using them. Very nice card, but I don't really need it. Not right now, at least. Okay, so Shrug it off, gain 8 block, deal damage, gain 5 block, deal damage, Anger, block the thorns. Gonna take some pain this time. Let's go ahead and weaken. Doing this will at least take off all but 2 of the damage. Calendar next turn will deal an awful lot of damage to the target. Let's go ahead and just bash, get that vulnerable and weak up. Now I need to start stacking more defense cards in my deck. Make use of this. Should have defended first. There we go. There's 52 damage from the calendar. Almost dead now. Alright, exhaust all the cards in my hand. Blow them away. Steroid Potion. And my card is a second Juggernaut. Cannot argue with that at all. Into your turn, you no longer have to discard your hand. Upon pickup, gain 3 relics and 3 curses. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Whenever you open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. Both of those are pretty good. I won't need the extra energy as much if I have Runic Pyramid. But Curse Key means I gain more cards I can play each turn. So I can play a Juggernaut and then play more defense every turn. Is it the right choice? We will see. I'm going to go up the center here and then head to the right. There's an elite up there I could tackle. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. So I could deal 20 damage straight up right now. Let's do it. Of course, they'll get their buff, but I've still got to get through it all, so, you know. Let's Warcry that bash. Defend, defend. Thunderclap's going to take a couple of the... Just one? Okay. Because I didn't actually apply the vulnerable, I don't get to apply the weak. I still got to push through all this defense. A buttload of defense. Or block, I guess is what you call it. Alright, so... Now I'm going to be dealing 12 damage per block attempt. So block for 12. Block for 12. More damage than I can do with my basic strikes, that's for sure. Feel no pain. Whenever card is exhausted, gain block, shrug it off. I won't need flex as much because strength does not affect Juggernaut. Yeah, I can take one and deal some damage to them. Now, I don't get to choose the target of Juggernaut, but if you're throwing enough damage out there, it won't matter. The card that really comes in handy with this setup is Metallicize, which provides block at the end of each turn for you. I'll take 7. And that back target has not really been damaged much. This is the problem. My deck's getting a little unwieldy. It makes it more difficult for me to draw the cards I actually want to draw. I need to start removing cards from my deck. Toot sweet. That back target is probably going to get away with my money. I don't think I can deal 52 damage this turn. Barring a miracle. Well, there's Bludgeon. That's a start. Okay, this is going to deal 14 each. Holy moly, I did it. I will take luck. Ghostly armor? Yeah, more defense seems good. A long line of hooded figures. Let's just smash and grab for the 99 gold. I don't need the ritual dagger. Alright, so let's take a look at the relics first. Gain 2 potion slots. Every time I play 3 attacks, gain 4 block. Brew 5 random potions. Nothing too exciting there. I know I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a card. And honestly, I'm going to be cautious and not put too many more cards in my deck right now. Remove all strikes, receive 5 bites, lose 30 max hit points. Nope, not going to do it. Wish I had the blood vial, because I could trade the blood vial for the strikes. Without losing the max hit points. I'll go ahead and check a couple of these potions. I'll get some back. This guy likes to attack multiple times, which makes Thorns really handy. Okay, Infernal Blade says Iron Wave. 3 block. There's Juggernaut. Okay, good. There's the second one. Ghostly armor. And we just need basic defense. Although Shrug It Off would have been better defense-wise. So I guess I should use that one. Alright, so gain block, deal 14 plus the regular 5. Thunderclap, just to weaken, because defense does not care about vulnerable like that. The Juggernaut, I should say. Alright, enemy will die this turn. Guaranteed. Eat it. Smiling Mask. Merchant's card removal service always costs 50 gold. I like that. We'll Shrug It Off. Gain that card draw, plus block. I've got enough hit points. I think it's safe for me to go ahead and smith and upgrade this Juggernaut. Every little bit of damage helps. We'll go ahead and hit up the shop. I like relics that can start each combat with 4-plated armor. That seems like it would stack real well, but it would also mean I can't use a... as much as I love the threaded needle for this, card removal I think is going to be more beneficial in the long run, plus metallicize. Alright, nothing else here that just called out to me. We'll hold on to our money. Unplayable Ethereal, okay. Ancient Tea Set. That's one of those relics. I'm gonna go ahead and fight rather than hit the campfire, because I like more opportunities for cards. Okay, so Thunderclap. Anger. Block. Block. Get rid of Clumsy. Clumsy's like one of the weakest curses you can get, because you're gonna get it one time, and as long as you leave it in your hand, it's gonna go away. As far as curses go, I like it. Alright. It's Warcry. We'll put Strike back on top. We're going to metallicize. We're going to shrug it off. We're going to Thunderclap. We're going to Iron Wave. Gives me enough defense here. She's going to heal the healer there in the back. Mystic is what they call her officially. Alright, so we got a Juggernaut. Here's where the fun comes in now. I cannot guarantee my target. But that is very nice. Very, very nice to draw. Especially since she's not attacking this turn, I have a chance to maybe finish her off next turn. Juggernaut is great. Ghostly Armor. 14 to that target, 14 to that target. Alright. I won't get the chance to finish the Mystic off, but I did deal a lot of damage anyway. And that's the thing, is, yeah, she can heal for 16 a turn, but if I'm dealing 14 with each block, it's going to be very difficult for her to keep up. In fact, she just died, and I really gotta stop accidentally bumping the mic. But I need to keep it somewhere near my mouth so that people can hear me. Oh, there's a third Juggernaut. I mean, I might as well keep stacking them as long as I can. Okay, there's a Juggernaut to start with. I like that. Ghostly Armor and shrug it off. Now I just need to start removing more cards from the decks to guarantee I draw more useful things. Now 3 Juggernauts in the deck is nice because it's going to drastically increase the chance of me actually finding it. Go ahead and play out my hand here. Generate enough block to be able to block all the damage coming my way. This deck's shaping up very nicely. I just gotta keep it from getting too bloated. Oh, metallicize plus a Juggernaut. Plus, we're gonna go ahead and Warcry, put Juggernaut back on top of my deck so I can draw it next turn. So Metallicize will trigger now and do 14 damage at the end of turn automatically to a random target. I will redraw the Juggernaut I just put on top and increase my damage to 19 every time I block. I still didn't draw enough block, which is why I've really got to cut the number of cards in my deck down. Start getting rid of a lot of the offensive cards, or start adding a lot more block cards, so I draw them more often. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Armaments checks off all the boxes. Upgrades all my cards and add 5 blocks. I gotta go with it. Let's find some potions. Dexterity Potion is nice. Block Potion seems like it'll work well with my setup. I don't need Strength, so let's go ahead with the Swift Potion. Now I'm trying to decide. If I go down to the left, I'm guaranteed an elite fight for a relic. If I go up this way, I could potentially get a relic from the question mark. And I'll go to the question marks. And I fight this group. Oh well. Really? Really? Oh, I should use ghostly armor. It's ethereal. Duh. Now it goes away. Oh well. Reduces number of cards in my deck by 1. Alright, so I foresee Juggernaut, Metallicize, Infernal Blade, Warcry, put Whirlwind on top, Strike, gain 12 block off of that potion, try and minimize some of the damage I'm about to take. Ugh. Ugh, 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 ugh. I'm only gonna gain 3 block. Let's just go ahead and deal 19 damage every time I gain defense. I'll kill the relic or the artifact off. Now I've got that back target to deal with. And it frickin' has that frail on me, which is irritating. And where she's got the artifact, so I'm not able to do as much block as I'd like. On the other hand, you know, when you throw a whole bunch of block at the enemy, it doesn't matter if he has 60-some block. They just tend to die. Alright. We're going to skip these cards. They do not really fit this deck. Okay. I always bet on the murderer has a higher chance. And I've never lost the bet yet. Alright, we're going to rest up for the boss. 67 out of 80 hit points. Going up against the Bronze Automaton. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Really? We're going to gain the dexterity to improve our block. We'll Swift Potion. We will shrug it off again. Oh my goodness. Cannot find a Juggernaut. Oh, it's only 14 cards left in the deck. I can pretty much guarantee drawing one next turn. Or 2. I need to defend, though. So like it or not, I'm not going to be able to do a massive amount of blocking. Or at least the last amount of Juggernaut blocks. We got a Stasis, and they're going to steal a freaking Juggernaut. What a butthead. Metallicize, Infernal Blade, Iron Wave. At least what the advantage of that is I know where one is. So, if I kill the back target, I am guaranteed to draw the a Juggernaut. The front one's going to steal armaments, which is not bad. Go ahead and apply that to everybody. We'll anger the back target, so that way we draw the Juggernaut he had in stasis. We'll Ghostly Armor for 12 block, and deal the damage. Of course, I'm still going to take some damage off of this. Not much I can do about that. But the thing is, all I gotta do is have at least 1 hit point left when the boss dies. That's all that matters. Gain some block, deal some damage. Gain armaments to upgrade all the remainder of the cards in my hand. Ugh, there's the other Juggernaut. Alright. Wish I had the card's Calipers, I think it is. It only causes you to lose 15 block. If I could get a hold of that artifact, that would be fantastic. We'll go ahead and use the skill potion. We're going to go ahead and double block. I'm only going to take 20 damage from the Hyper Beam. Alright, Anger is free. Iron Wave. Iron Wave. I'm just playing out my hand. Doesn't really matter in this case what order I play it in. Ooh, 52 damage off the Stone Calendar. That's nice. Unexpected damage. I always like that. Alright, Thunderclap will actually target them now because the Bronze Automaton no longer has Artifact. So, boom, dead. Alright, got through that with a minimum of pain. Dexterity potion. Add a card to my deck. This turn, your next attack is played twice. That could actually be handy with cards like Thunderclap. Of course, Immolate's good too. Let's go with Double Tap. Iron Wave's the one I'm thinking of, actually. Iron Wave counts as an attack even though it gives you block. Alright, so I've got two real choices. I mean, Pandora's Box is nice to transform all the Strike and Defend cards, but if I transform them into a bunch of stuff that's useless to me, I basically screw my deck over. Fusion Hammer gonna give me the extra energy, but I can no longer smith. Burning Blood allows me to heal 10 instead of 6 hit points. I'm actually gonna take the Fusion Hammer. I want that extra energy, especially since I have a fair number of cards now that can offer me draw. So hopefully I could just go from one card to the next repeatedly. Wow, if I take the left-hand path, I have to fight 3 elites, but I get a shop. If I take down the middle, I could fight 1 or 2 elites and still find a shop. So I'm going to do that. I'm really not feeling up to 3 elites. Alright, Juggernaut is guaranteed. Ghostly Armor. We're going to apply a Vulnerable to everybody and take some damage off of the spikes there in the back. Well, I drew another Juggernaut, but oh well. I have enough to block all the damage being dealt. Alright, so there's Juggernaut number 2. Armaments. Probably should have done that first. And Metallicize. That guarantees a trigger every turn. Plus, it's 3 armor I get every turn for free. Alright, Infernal Blade. We're going to defend. We're going to double tap Cleave. Which is, yes, I'm going to get some spike damage back to me. I might as well. Either way, it's going to hurt. I'll just heal some of it at the end of combat. Really? Alright, you know what? Screw this. Watch this. Boom. Metallicize dead. I don't take any spike damage. Alright. Not taking any of those cards. They do not provide block. Alright, so, Embrace the Madness, receive 2 madness, lose 10 hit points, become cursed. To heal 20 or retrace my steps and just lose 4 max hit points. Alright. We'll go with that. Alright, so, Metallicize, definitely. Anger, the front target, not that matters. Just play out the hand. 25 cards in the deck, drawing about 5 a turn. Alright, Armaments, Warcry, put back Defense, shrug it off, draw Defense, shrug it off, draw Double Tap, defend, defend. So this turn, I have more than enough defense to take anything on, just don't get to deal any damage. And I don't have any relics, unfortunately, to trigger off of playing skills. Those would be very handy right about now. Juggernaut, Thunderclap, and of course, the turn I draw Juggernaut, I get no defense cards. So, take 24 minus 3, take 21. That sucks. Alright, Infernal Blade. Alright, so Juggernaut. And as much as I would love to cast a second Juggernaut, I really need to stack some defense up. Pommel Strike, Thunderclap. 1 down, only take 13. Alright. Even without the third Thunderclap, I'm still dealing 12 with each block. And my deck's going to get reshuffled, so there's a chance I'll draw it again this turn. Armaments. Ghostly Armor. Shrug it off. Defend. Anger. That front one's gonna come back, but the middle one's almost dead. So let's see. Next turn, the Iron Calendar will go off. Double tap Iron Wave. Anger. Strike. Done. Yeah, I'm not going to take any of those. Again, they don't fit the deck idea I have in mind. Ugh. Thorns. Alright. Shrug it off. Iron Wave. Headbutt the back target. Get back, shrug it off. Defend. Thunderclap. Now I have enough block to be able to deal with it. Yes, the back target gets artifact, but the front two don't have artifact. I really want Juggernaut to deal with them, since Juggernaut activations do not trigger their thorns. Shrug it off. Juggernaut. Shrug it off. And of course I draw Juggernaut. I don't have any energy cards. Alright, defend. I'm only going to take 10 anyway. The thorns are up to 5 each, which is why I'm really trying to avoid taking those hits. That frail sucks. Alright, so Juggernaut. Warcry. Putting Strike on top of my library. Shrug it off. It's gonna hurt. Double tap Thunderclap. Sadly, I don't have any way to really block any more damage. I drew a handful of non-block cards. So now I'm hurting. Armaments. Ghostly Armor. Italicize. Anger. And Strike to the back target. Take no damage this turn. Shrug it off. Defend. Defend. Alright. Thunderclap is going to cause me to take some damage, which I really don't want to do. Okay, good. I had to hope for that lucky hit that would strike the back target to prevent me from taking extra damage. And it worked out. So better lucky than good, right? Add 2 wounds to your hand, gain 15 block. No, I'd rather draw. Okay, so I can buy a potion for 20 gold in Topic Brew. So that's not bad. Alright, so I actually have to face 2 elites in order to get to that shop. So what I may do is not worry about the shop this turn, because if I go to Act 4, there is a guaranteed shop right at the beginning. So I get to save all the gold for that. I want to Warcry, put Strike on top. I was hoping to draw a Juggernaut, obviously. So Anger, Anger, Thunderclap, Shrug it off, Strike. 7 damage. Alright, good. I got lucky. I dislike this enemy. Juggernaut. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Defend. Take 1. Juggernaut doesn't care about weak. Alright, so Juggernaut. Ghostly Armor. Iron Wave. Try and change that to something more or less dangerous. Nope, take 10. Alright, my vulnerable wears off, so Italicize. I should have done armaments first. I got ahead of myself again. You know what? He's only dealing 15. I have enough block to deal with that. Let's go ahead and not push it by striking, because it could be turned into something far more dangerous. I really do want to stop the attack this time, though, because that's probably going to be a parasite curse. Oh, well, we'll just kill him. I'll stop it. Let's discard that to get a skill potion. Alright. This is funny, because Juggernaut is a power card. So technically, I could take dual wield Juggernaut to get 2 more copies. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take it and see what happens. This is going to suck because this is Constrict right off the bat, and there's nothing I can do about it. So Constrict is going to deal automatic 10 damage to me every turn. So we'll Juggernaut again, Metallicize, Defend. I guess we're going to go ahead and use the skill potion and hope to get something useful. Instead we're just going to draw a Disarm, which is not really all that useful. Take 14. Okay, so Armaments. Shrug it off. Iron Wave. Defend. Defend. Drop them to 25 and block all but one of the damage. No, block all the damage. That was after I took the 10. So, Juggernaut. Ghostly Armor. Defend. Done. Warcry Plus draws 2 cards? Okay, I can deal with that. I can hang. Shame, it's in your turn, game 1 frail. That sucks. Gremlin Horn. I always screw this Gremlin Horn up because I forget that I gain the energy. Oh, I hate this guy. Hate this guy. Every other turn he applies Ethereal 1, or Intangible, excuse me, which means that I can't do but 1 damage a turn to him. Oh, well, that's useful. The boot actually comes in handy because it gets through the ethereal. It guarantees, or the intangible, excuse me. So it guarantees me damage. Okay, I have to block. I don't have a choice here. I'm barely going to survive that hit. I'm going to dual wield the Searing Blaze, so I get a second copy for free, or 2 copies for free to deal more damage. We'll Metallicize. We're going to Warcry, see what I get. Bash is good. I like Bash. Apply the Vulnerable. Nothing invulnerable matters when he's intangible. Alright, I gotta get 33 blocks this turn. So we're gonna skill. Shrug it off. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. I'm dead. Sorry. No, I don't think it mattered anyway. I was going to check out my potions, but short of pulling something lucky off the Entopic Brew, I didn't have a way to prevent that. So let's see. I'm not sure any of those cards really work out too well for me. But since I screwed that up fairly early, I really need to remap the buttons on the Switch because they're opposite on the Switch. I've complained about this before. But in turn is the top button, if you're looking at your joypad, this triangle. On the Switch, it's the left button, which would be square on this controller. And why they changed it between the two, I do not understand. Let's take 24 damage and choose a card. I need 3 vulnerable, but gain extra energy. Yeah, I'll take Berserk. I like Berserk. Yes, it's a risky card, but if you're playing this game, you're going to take risk. That's just the way it is. And as long as I can stack enough defense to cover the vulnerable, I'm good. Once I upgrade it, it goes down to just 2 vulnerable. Okay, so, as an example there... As an example there, I only drew 1 block. And then I forgot that I actually have 4 energy, and did not use a attack I could have used. Like a doofus. So a strength build instead. I would have to take flex for that. I'm going to take thunderclap. Okay, we're going to go ahead and berserk again. Bash to kill 1. Take extra damage because of the vulnerable. Take 9 total. Not going to be able to heal all that. My draws have been less than stellar this run. Not drawing defense when I need it, not drawing attack when I need it. So apparently I used up all my luck last run. And the biggest problem here is I need to start stacking up these hit points. I need to regenerate hit points because I don't like body slam. More often than not, I end up with it as a dead card. We'll take clothesline for the moment. I need to stack up the hit points, get back up to full, because my first campfire, I want to go ahead and get the key. Yeah, Art of War is not going to be that useful for me. Upon pickup, gain 30 gold. You are more likely to find 10% more likely to find treasure. Yeah, I don't think so. Just remove a strike and move on. Gather 75 gold but lose hit points. Tell you what, I can go ahead and take the key this one. I've got campfire coming up here shortly. I can use that one to heal before the special elite. I don't have enough defense to block, so the last thing I really want to do is take a lot of extra damage. So no berserk. Instead take 9. But guarantee that back target will die this turn as long as I have a chance. Let's go ahead and kill that one straight up, and then kill that one. Alright, done. Fruit juice. Yeah, I can drink that to gain max hit points. Barricade. Okay, great rare. Great rare for what I like to build. Remember I was talking about wishing I had calipers? Well, that's a power that's going to be even better than calipers, really. Potion belt. Gain extra potion. Come to a dead end. Alright, forget transform. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade a card. I'm going to upgrade Berserk because now it only costs 2 vulnerable, or, let's see. Hey. I'll upgrade Barricade later. Okay, so it's got regeneration. Go ahead and Berserk this turn. Apply Thunderclap for that vulnerability. Alright, so the enemy's going to have 3 regen as a special power. Hit the damn mic again, sorry. If I clothesline, I can still block twice for 10, or I can block 3 times and strike. If I weak, it's going to cut the damage down by 50%, so I'll only take 10. Juice. And then vulnerable wears off, which is going to cut down the amount of damage that the target can do to me. I'm going to go ahead and barricade. Even though I don't have Juggernaut, still, if I get a handful of defense, I can just throw it down and not waste it. But in this case, I got a handful of attack when they're not attacking me. They're doing Siphon Soul. So let's go ahead and Siphon Soul. Or let's attack. Yeah. I'm getting loopy already. I should not be getting loopy this early. So no defense, we'll just go on the offense. Fairly simple, straightforward turn. But I gotta start doing more damage because I'm gonna get a second Soul Siphon now. That's gonna reduce my damage even further. My strength and dexterity are gonna go down by 1 each a second time. So now I'm losing 2 block and 2 attack, 2 damage off of each skill, each ability I have. Oof, okay, good. Enemy is dead. Bag of Preparation, draw 2 additional cards, start of each combat. I like that. I'm going to take True Grit. Well, no, I want to Shrug It Off. True Grit is great when it's upgraded because you get to choose which card gets exhausted. And the advantage to that is you can use that to exhaust curses, wounds, whatever gets thrown into your hand. Okay, so we're going to start with Thunderclap. We will defend. See, defend takes away 5 damage versus this, which will take away 3 damage and almost kill one of these targets. Okay, it takes away 2. I can't math. So far, without Juggernaut, it's not quite coming together the way I'd like. Let's shrug that off. Kill that target. Defend. Oh, if I gain the vulnerable now, I will get hurt. I have 2 vulnerable already. It wouldn't have mattered. I'm an idiot. Okay, so Thunderclap. Apply the vulnerable and weak. Defend. I guess I probably could clothesline to kill that front target. It looks like I may be running again here really quickly. Because apparently I cannot play the Ironclad tonight. Which, if I die, I'll probably play the... whatchamacallit instead. The... Reject. The Defect, excuse me. I never can get that right. Or I might play the Silent. I don't know. Yeah, I am really doing badly. Won't give up, though. Iron Wave. Take Iron Wave. I'm going to dodge that Elite for obvious reasons. Oh, this fight sucks balls. Barricade has been too expensive for me right now. 817. I'm going to take a little bit of damage. I'm going to take 2, to be exact. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh well. Let's do something different. Since that's clearly not working for me tonight. I'm gonna go with Silent. Screw it. I haven't had too much luck with the Silent on Ascension mode, which means I just need to practice. Practice makes perfect, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and just do... First 3 battles are easy. It'll let me avoid losing too many hit points prior to me reaching that special elite. Dagger Spray, or I like Backflip, I'm sorry, it's block plus draw cards. Shop this early is kind of eh. Alright, so now, here's the question. Do I want to take Noxious Fumes? He asked rhetorically. Noxious Fumes is really too slow for some enemies. Some enemies require you to kill them quickly because they gain strength every turn, and Noxious Fumes is just not going to do enough. But the rest of the time, it's great. Sal Maneuver. Gaining extra energy is never a bad thing, right? Take the idol, of course. Man. Let's become cursed. I can remove that curse later. I'm guaranteed a couple of elite fights from the looks of it. See, this is an example. Noxious Fumes is great, but an enemy like this who gains 3 strength a turn is not going to work out too well. Thankfully, Backstab Innate gains 6 block and a Shiv. I like the 6 block and a Shiv. I think in the long run it'll work out better for me, especially if I can start stacking some Shiv synergies. Max HP plus 28. Next turn I'm going to gain a couple extra energy, which will be nice, because I'll be fighting this elite proper. Start stacking that poison. Backflip. Backflip. Strike. Strike. Alright, so take 3. Unfortunately, I really didn't get any potions. I really didn't get any super powerful stuff. Shiv. We're going to Survivor, discarding energy or injury. Take 4 damage. So it's going to be a war of attrition. And the problem with the war of attrition is I think eventually he may win. The one big advantage I do have in this is that poison doesn't care about the minus to dexterity or the minus to strength. The problem being, eventually my defensive cards are not going to do much for me. Shiv deals 3, and I don't have the boot to guarantee damage. Because the boot would be like, alright, fine, whatever, you're gonna do 5 damage anyway. Survivor, discarding injury again. Defend. Strike. Done. Come on, poison. That's the only poison skill I have, so I can't keep stacking up extra poison. Gain the energy for next turn. Minus 2 strength, minus 2 defense now. So Shivs only do 2. That's getting a lot harder for me to block most of the damage coming through. Neutralize. Strike. Defend. Alright, gotta get that down to where the poison eventually finishes this guy off. Drawing 2 cards is not gonna matter. It's just not gonna matter. Alright, so this guy will die in 2 turns. I just gotta survive 2 turns when I'm only getting 2 block per defend. I didn't have enough strike either to finish him off. Neutralize did 0 damage, but my strikes finished it off. Alright. Maw Bank, whenever I climb a floor, gain 12 gold until I spend money at a shop. Apply 3 weak. You know, I have not played around with caltrops. I'm going to, because in a highly defensive build, I'm gonna rest this time because I've got an elite. I can always do it right before the boss, maybe. But if I'm playing a defensive style build, caltrops will come in handy. Because every time they hit me, it begins taking their life down. If I manage to get multiples, I can really start stacking things up. Alright, so Noxious Fumes is great, although they have Artifact. Oh, it was a 3-week potion, okay. So the first time I try to apply poison, it will not work. we are going to backflip. We're going to defend. We're going to strike. Of course, the problem is, as I keep adding more dazed, my chances increase of drawing a handful of garbage. Alright, I'll kill the middle target. That's good. I will take some damage this turn, unfortunately. So will they, from the Caltrops. This is what I'm talking about right here. So, defend. I'm not going to play Survivor because I don't want to discard any of the ethereal cards. Stack that poison up a little bit higher. Alright, outmaneuver, cloak and dagger. Shiv the front target. Defend. Still take 7. Alright. War of attrition. If I can take that front target out this turn, that would be fantastic. Backflip, draw 2. Alright. So, we're doing a whole lot of blocking this turn because reasons. On the plus side, that front target will die this turn. So I can focus all of my anger and ire on the back target and finish it off. There we go. Alright. Omamori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Alright. Deflect gains block for free. But can I really make use of that with what I have? I don't think so. Okay, Tiny Chest I'm okay with giving up for Sapphire Key. Alright, so if I take the path down the left-hand side, it's gonna hurt. Bouncing Flask is alright, not spectacular. Bronze Scales adds more Thorn, but I will go ahead and lose the Maw, which is fine. I wish I had enough money to buy Dash now. Guess we'll take the Bouncing Flask anyway. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it is a card. That, I mean, you can't, if you could say nothing else about it, you could say it's a card. It goes in the deck. So I'm going to have 6 Thorns now, which is going to be really nice when I start facing enemies that attack multiple times a turn. Noxious Fumes, Survivor, Defend, blocks all the damage. I gotta move this mic away from my mouth a bit. I gesture a lot with my hands, even though I'm not on camera. Well, since I'm weakened, guess I'll just defend to try and block as much of the damage as I can this turn. Neutralize. Broken Dagger, which is, you know, damage plus... I'm not gonna bother with Backflip. Drawing 2 cards at this point will just fill my hand with 2 cards I can't use. Go ahead and discard Injury. Strike, and then next turn he will die to poison or to me stabbing him in the face. Or that. Caltrops, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and take Leg Sweep. I have dissed it in the past, but I think it'll work great for this deck. Especially against single target enemies like this. So we'll neutralize. We will Bouncing Flask for the 9 poison. And then we'll Cloak and Dagger, which just means I'm gonna still take 3, unfortunately. Lake Sweep applies 2 block, or 11 block and 2 weak. Noxious Fume's going to guarantee the extra poison. I'll take that to vulnerable. Okay, so Caltrops, backflip, and defend. Take 9, then take 6 off of your attack, and the next turn you will die to something. Hopefully I get to stab you in the face. I like stabbing these guys in the face. Call me violent, but you know, I think it's the whole point of the game is to stab these people in the face. Dash, love dash. Love it. Okay, so Noxious Fume, so we can start taking out multiple targets. I only can defend against one. That sucks. Alright, hold on a second here. Don't hit the wrong button. Fudge. Alright, fine. We'll stab the front target because that way they die to poison. Or they'll die to Caltrops, come to think of it. My hit points are looking kind of thin here. I may have to give up the key this level. And if I can't get the key at all, oh well. You know? Okay, I have to focus on defense this turn. Could have used a potion. But I have enough block anyway. Okay. So I will hide behind my wall and let them stab themselves to death. Alright, so Caltrops, fantastic. And we'll just dash. We don't need Cloak and Dagger, we can just dash. Between the poison and the Caltrops, I have them. Wish I had some bandages, though. Alright, dead. Gambler's Brew. I'm going to go ahead and discard that, because Gambler's Brew will be far more useful for me. Piercing Whale or Acrobatics? Let's go with Acrobatics, I think. Okay, I do not want to lose 11 hit points, so I guess I'm losing 20 gold. We have to rest. I know it means I can't recall that key piece yet, but I need to do it on a position I'm better suited for it. Okay, so I think this turn's going to be pretty simple. Bouncing Flask for 9 poison, then we'll outmaneuver. So I have 2 energy for next turn, so I can try and stack as much defense as possible against this guy. We also have the advantage of the potion. As long as I don't hit the wrong button. So Speed Potion's going to gain 5 dexterity. We're going to apply the weakness. We gain 13 block. Discard a strike. He's dealing 18, so I can dash and block all the damage and deal damage to them. And I could have used the 2 defense, but I guess it didn't matter. Okay, so Caltrops is good. Cloaking Dagger lets me do damage. And we'll just defend. Lake Sweep would have applied weak, but there already is weak applied. So we're going to neutralize. Since I have the time, we'll Noxious Fumes. And we're going to take some damage. 6 to be exact, but that's alright. It's going to deal 12 to them. Okay, so Lake Sweep will reapply 2 weak. It gave me 11 block. Lets me strike for some damage, straight up. There is Bouncing Flask. This is a safe turn to go ahead and apply that 9 poison and strike. Gain that extra strength. We're going to neutralize. Cloak and Dagger. Try and take off some of that block so that the Caltrops can deal some damage. Poison ignores block, of course. Okay, so Survivor discarding Burn. Outmaneuver to gain extra energy next turn and just hide behind a wall. Next turn's going to be the big hit, though. I really need to try and get this guy knocked down as much as possible. Alright, I'll maneuver for next turn. Strike. Defend. Defend. I could have used the Gambler's Potion, I suppose, but, you know, this does guarantee some damage. Like that. I always forget about the Caltrops. Alright, so, gain the extra gold. Draw Swift Potion. Choose a card, next turn add 3 copies of that card to your hand, exhaust. The problem is, it would need... Okay. Next turn add 3 copies of that card to your hand. Yeah, I'm going to take Nightmare, because I think Nightmare adding 3 Caltrops to my hand or something like that would be fantastic. Alright, I'm going to take the Curse Key for the extra energy. I can block the next 2 curses I'm going to take anyway. Thanks to that relic I picked up earlier. Alright, so this turn I need to focus on getting to a campfire with minimum damage so I can go ahead and recall the key. Okay, these guys like to do lots of extra attacks. So, drawing the Caltrops first turn is fantastic. Defend. Let's go ahead and Bouncing Flask. Because of their flight, they take only half damage. So I'll just let them beat themselves to death on my Caltrops and poison them. Because poison doesn't care about their flight. Weak. Dash. This will knock this guy out of the air. And defend. Alright. Easy peasy. Back target's gonna take 6 times 5, 30 damage? Okay, well, seems good. Meanwhile, I can block this turn because that's what I drew. I wanted to stab him. Stabby stabby? Stabby stabby, alright. Ghost in a jar. Gain 1 intangible. That's not bad. Alright, dodge and roll. Gain 6 block. Next turn, gain 6 more block. I like it. I think I dissed it before. Not so much. I'm beginning to learn what works well for me and what doesn't. I'd rather gain the gold. Okay, not a monster fight. Good. I don't want to receive 5 apparition at the cost of 50 hit points, because I only have 20 max hit points. Alright, so, Caltrops, dodge and roll, Survivor, discarding Strike, because I know I'm not going to be using that this turn. I'll take 1 damage, but I'll get to carry 6 block forward, which is nice. So, what? 10 block, 10 damage. Defend, defend. Ah, I could have defended once and then just stabbed somebody. Gotta pay better attention, not get ahead of myself. A back target is going to run. This is a case of Noxious Fumes is not going to help. We want to neutralize that front target. We want to stab this front target. We want to stab the front target again. Apply Noxious Fumes because I don't have any other real card to play. I think that back target is going to give away with my gold. Alright, we're going to take care of that one. I can apply 9 poison to that back target. And stab it in the face, but it's still not going to kill it, so. Alright, fine. You can have my 45 gold. Just bugger off. Alright, Flying Knee. Deal 8 damage. Next turn, gain energy. Poison Stab, plus... I have some poison. I like a little more poison. We're going to hit up the shop. Accuracy. See, accuracy would be great if I had more abilities. So, more shivs, basically. I'm going to take Blur, I'm going to take Bag of Marbles. I like Bag of Marbles because it's nothing else. It makes the first turn a little bit easier, and if they have Artifact, takes Artifact right off the bat. They get rid of a strike. Potion is this? I don't have any room for potions anyway. Alright, now, can I recall the key? I can. Alright. There. Key's finished. Dodge and roll. Neutralize the back target. Noxious fumes. Backflip. Defend. Alright. Yeah, why not, right? What's the worst that could happen? The answer is I won't have a lot of defense next turn. Because if I play 3 Caltrops, that only leaves me 1 energy for defense. Alright, so I've got 15 Caltrops. Guess I could have used Blur. Oh well. The bird will die on the first hit anyway, so it won't do the rest of the attacks. Dash, which is an attack, so it does not trigger the weak effect. Survivor, which will trigger the dazed. Not weak effect, the dazed. That's alright. They'll attack twice and take 30. Outmaneuver for energy, and get rid of all these dazes. Enemy's going to steal some strength from me and give it to themselves. We will backflip and draw 2. We will defend. Acrobatics, draw 3, discard 1. Get rid of strike. Neutralize. Strike. Outmaneuver. I know, I could have discarded a daze, but I'd rather ethereal them out as whenever possible. I'm gonna dash and kick you in the face. Done. Ancient Potion, don't care. Acrobatics, more card draw is a good thing, right? I'm gonna take the risk to Smith. I can make that 5 damage a turn, or I can Noxious Fumes to apply 3 damage, or 3 poison a turn. I know Noxious Fumes, not necessarily a great card right now, but whenever I add a skill into my deck, upgrade it. Okay, now let's look. I have to face an elite somewhere. Let's go to the left and do it. That way I can smith some more. Look and see what I got. Let's see. Nightmare down to 2 cost would be really nice. Makes it a lot easier for me to utilize it. Alright, spin the wheel, and what do I get? I get damage. 7 hit point damage. What a dick move. Alright, so I'm a terrible person. So of course, Nightmare Caltrops. Neutralize the front target, and then let's blur, because I'll gain that 5 defense and it will not be removed next turn. So I'm starting next turn with 5 defense. Alright, so 5 block. Oh, what do I want to do here? 5 block, we're only going to Caltrops twice. I only take 4, but they will take 12. Thankfully, I think that extra Caltrop sticks around. So we're gonna dash. We will cloak and dagger, shiv that target. Then we're gonna go ahead and poison the. No, we're gonna go ahead and block. Back target's gonna take 24. But of course, it's gonna be taken straight to the block. Dodge and roll, survive or discarding strike, defend, and well, I should have struck the back target. Either case, the front target's going to die due to caltrops. I did not think my cunning plan all the way through, so I've got 20 coming my way. Ugh, this sucks with that extra defense crap. Alright, you know how I can deal with some of the damage? Gain intangible. So only one of those two hits will hurt me. Yeah, it's gonna hurt some. Dash. Well, I guess it's pretty obvious what I'm gonna do. Strike, strike, and then poison to death. Blur is good. I like Blur. Now I have to fight an elite with crappy hit points. Oh, even worse, we have a plant before. We're gonna draw 3, discard 1, injury, noxious fumes to set up, bouncing flask to set up. Enfeebling spores, yep. 21 coming my way. We're gonna blur. Survivor, discarding strike, defend. I've got 15 coming my way. I've got 12 block. They're gonna take some damage off of the caltrop spell. Leg sweep, defend, cloak and dagger, and good. I'll stab them with poison. That'll kill them. Oh, as much as I love the extra poison, I love the block and draw. I'm gonna need it with this battle. This battle's a pain. And look how much damage these guys do. Cloak and dagger up to 24. Yeah, I probably should have used some of these potions right off the bat. That's right, they applied vulnerable anyway, so I didn't need it. Alright, so I will take 4. They're going to come at me for 14. I have no reason to use the vulnerable this turn. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and block. And we'll get the dodge and roll for 6 block next turn. I can't use any attacks next turn. That sucks. Blur. Acrobatics. Allow me to discard this poison stab. Apply that weak to the back target. And I have enough block now. It's more weak. Another wound. Alright, so we're going to go defensive. I'm not going to even worry about Nightmare right now. I will start applying poison after I take 5 this turn, which is good because I need something rather than just standing here slowly getting whittled down. There's a caltrops. Neutralize the front target. Acrobatics is definitely going to get used, discarding the wound. Survivor, discarding strike. Defend. Hope I don't die. 25, 35. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. I apologize. Tonight, folks, I just seem to really not be doing well. Well, I've played the other two classes. Let's go for a reject run. I understand they're going to be testing out a fourth class on the Steam beta channel. So if you have the game on Steam and you're in the beta channel, you can start playtesting before other people. Whenever they decide, lose all gold, remove 2 cards, obtain a boss. Random boss relic, obtain a random common relic, remove a card from your deck. Let's just go for the random common relic. Upgrades 2 strikes. Well, that'll help early on. Where is the dude? Alright, up there on the right. So I know I'm going to go up on the right somewhere. I'm just going to pick a route and we're going to go.
Stand up, puppy.
Whole different setup. I gotta get out of the mode of the other two classes to play this one. It almost seems pointless to block, because that frail just made it difficult for me to do so, which is annoying. Oh, ball lightning. I'm gonna go for more orbs. Alright, so ball lightning, defend, defend. Pick one. Right, zap, strike, strike. Got my orbs built up. Let's just dual cast to kill him. Done. Alright, I like FTL. It's free damage, free card, as long as it's early on. And you cast as one of the first 3 cards you play. And if you have All for One or Scrape or whatever, it's really handy. I'm going to go ahead and gain the block because I can't find a way to guarantee a kill on either target. Even using the dual cast would not guarantee a kill. So, this will kill the front target, then we can block twice. So we take no more damage. FTL kills it. Alright, add a card. Stack or Evoke. See, the problem with Stack is... I'm gonna go with Sunder. I haven't played with it much. The problem I have with Stack right there is that I'm trying to keep my hand size down, which makes it less useful. Alright, we got it on the second try. Whenever I obtain a curse, obtain max hit points plus 6. Alright, so we can't afford any of those, but I can afford Capacitor, but then I can't afford to remove anything. Oh, wrong button. So, taking the risk. Taking the, key. You know what? Let's loot. And first try, get the elite. Of course I do. FTL. Ball lightning. Strike. Strike. Get down that damage as much as possible, right? Especially since now I really gotta focus on damage. Strike, strike. Capacitor should not trigger anything. Honestly, though, I probably should have Sundered, because I think the Sunder would have done more damage overall than Strike. We're going to zap. We're going to Strike. Then we're going to go ahead and dual cast, which I think, if I count correctly... And I didn't. I was about to say that should kill him. Instead, they get a strength boost because I used the skill that, triggered that Rage. Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain an energy. Rebound has its moments. We'll take Rebound. It's a strictly better strike. I'm not liking my hit points, so I'm going to avoid the elite fight. Alright. Static Discharge is good. Or card removal. Let's do the card removal. Let's remove a regular strike. Alright. So let's see what's in the chest. Pair. No. We'll take Sapphire Key. I mean, 10 max hit points is nice, but I can get the key out of the way right now. So FTL. Charge battery for next turn. Defend, because why not? So, Ball Lightning. Rebound. Capacitor, putting it back on top of my deck. Strike. Now if I mean, the problem with putting I probably should have done like Ball Lightning on top of my deck, because Capacitor on top of my deck is not going to help me. I don't have any way to fill all those slots right now. No, not that it mattered anyway, to get put on top of my deck. I think Rebound does next attack. I don't know. Apparently I just didn't read it correctly. Sunder kills it. And gets back 3 energy. I really like Go for the Eyes. With the right cards, All for One, for example. Go for the Eyes could be really nice. If nothing else, it's a great weak card. Alright, I did manage to kill one. That was luck. Okay, Rebound. Put the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. We'll put Zap on top so I can zap again next turn to fill the 3rd slot. Guarantees 9 damage to the target, but why should I worry about that when I have Sunder? Come from the land down Sunder? No, that doesn't work. Alright. Let's go with Bullseye, why not? It's a strictly better strike. Go around this elite, like the coward I am. Alright. Ball Lightning. Defend. Capacitor. Done. Take 8. I haven't really come together in any way yet for a deck. Sunder is better than I give it credit for. In the right hands, at least. Right situations. Explosive Potion, who cares? I'm gonna take Steam Barrier. I really need to start stacking a little more block. I think Steam Barrier's, well, it's one of the few cards I had to do that. Let's just go straight up for Sunder. 24 damage. Weaken him enough to where guaranteed I'll make him split this turn. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to Rebound first. Then we'll FTL, I'll put it back on top. Then we're going to Strike, and we're going to Bullseye. Which causes take a little extra damage from the lightning. 2 targets dealing 13 each. FTL is on top of my deck. FTL, Ball Lightning, Strike, and then Charge Battery for next turn. I really like the creative ways this particular character can do things. You can do all kinds of wacky things, I swear. I like Defragment. I really do. I try and take Defragment whenever it shows up because it just improves the effectiveness of your orbs. And if you use a lot of orbs like I do, Alicized right off the bat. Alright, here's what we're going to do this. We're going to Rebound, Defragment, which guarantees Defragment shows up again next turn to improve the power of my lightning. just going to be good to get around that. Excuse me. They got metallicized for 4 coming. So apparently I can't do that because defragment exhausts. Son of a gun. I'm a doofus. Go for the eyes. We will capacitor. Okay. I really don't want to dual cast. Yes, it would be 20 damage, but it will also eliminate one of my orbs, so I'm not getting the extra damage per turn. Go for the eyes. Sunder. We will not dual cast because I can't afford it. Alright, so I'm guaranteed 12 damage this next turn. That should kill him. Alright. Whew. Getting low on hit points. Every time I play 3 attacks a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. I like it. You know what we're going to do? We're going to discard that for a Swift Potion. We're going to take Beam Cell for the extra, not only vulnerable, but because it does work with all is, or Scrape, or all for one. We will definitely be resting. Let's go after Mr. Blobman, the perfect first round, first act boss for me because he's probably the easiest of the bosses. Okay, we're going to rebound Zap, because Capacitor, I believe, is a power that goes away as well. Yeah. So rebounding Zap instead, it guarantees I get a Zap next turn. Zap, Defragment, Strike. Alright, getting my orbs set up, which is good. I wish I had the lightning skill to let me hit all targets, because they'll come in handy here with these once he splits. Alright, this could be an issue. Let's go ahead and drink to draw 3 more cards. Because I really want to force a split this turn. So, Sunder forces a split. Guaranteed forces a split. In fact, it'll drop him down to 35, which is great. Alright, so we're going to FTL the back target. Probably should have Beam Cell first, but I do things out of order because I'm a doofus. Strike. Strike. It's going to drop them to 1. Can I get the split? Yes, I killed it before a split. We're going to block. We're going to block. We're going to go ahead and exhaust, and we'll just wait. This will force another split. With any luck, I may actually perfect this boss. Which, what does that do for you? Not much unless you're worried about score. So Sunder will kill the front target and give you back the 3 energy. So I can kill the back target. There's Electrodynamics. That's exactly the card I was talking about. Lightning hits all targets, channel 2 lightning. Alright, so what we got? Gain energy, but only get to choose 1 card per battle. Lizard Tail, die 1 time, gain 50% of hit points back and don't die. Or add 5 cards. I'm going to take the Lizard Tail. I know me. This at least saves my run 1 time. Alright, so let's take a look here. We're pretty much guaranteed an elite fight. I can dodge the elites if I want. The question is, do I really want to? We're going to start here, and as I go along, I'll decide how I want to do this based on how much damage I take. Yeah, we're definitely going to be blocking a lot this turn. Which means I won't be doing a lot of damage, unfortunately. Oh, this is going to be cruel. It's also going to mean 20 damage to me, but that's, you know, that's what happens. I'm a madman! A madman! Alright, I'm going to gain extra energy this turn thanks to the happy plant. We're going to focus a lot on our front target because we want to try and kill the front target before they can get away. And we'll kill the back target. Why not? Alright. Cost 1 less free power card play this combat. I'm not doing a lot of that. Sweeping beam plus 9 damage to all enemies and draw a card. Don't think so. I'm trying to keep my hand size or my card deck size down, so block is not going to work out too well for me. Or the stack rather. We're refusing that one. Apparitions, no need to be intangible. Off to 50. Alright. I can get Jax to lose 3 hit point, gain 2 strength. Transform 2 cards. I think I'd rather ingest mutagens. I don't remember what it does off the top of my head, but I think it's a better choice. Start each combat with 3 strength, and into your first turn lose 2 strength or lose 3 strength. Okay. Doesn't matter. This is probably my only real chance for a shop, unless I go this way. If I go this way, I can get a little more money for the shop. Alright, charge battery, strike, steam barrier, done. Sadly, lightning orbs there do not take off the armor that he's got. Probably should have done that, or double blocked instead of using bullseye. Regrets. Beam cell first, just in case I get past all the damage. Rebound, defend. Yeah, we're gonna dual cast. That reduces the amount of damage I have to do next turn. Defragment, defend, strike. Thought I had another defend available. Damn it. Well, I'm screwing this up. Taking damage I shouldn't be taking. So go all out damage-wise, kill him. Snecko oil. I could safely skip that. I don't ever do confuse, but I do self-repair. Do. Heh. Let's just remove a card for the moment. Let's see what I have money for. Flash of Steel is free and replaces itself. It's a little bit late for genetic algorithm anyway. Alright, Elite Fight. Okay, it's this one. You guys haven't done enough to me yet? You have to humiliate me further? If I sunder, I can't do much more. Alright, block. We'll block. Hey! This is like a job for energy potion. Which means I can't use the 3 energy, but I wanted to take one of the targets down completely first round. Alright, self-repair. Beam cell, the front target, go for the eyes, electrodynamics. And, unfortunately, go ahead and take the 13 damage. 10 damage. 10 good damage. Forgot I have the plated armor. Which is going to be down to just 1. Alright, so we want to defragment. We don't want a capacitor. We want to defend. And... strike. The reason I don't want a capacitor this turn is if I can evoke those orbs instead using, say, ball lightning, they'll automatically deal 8 damage to all the, or 10 damage to all the targets. Charge battery. Let's go ahead and zap. And then that should kill them. I will heal for 7, which is great, because I'm low. Start each combat with additional energy. I like that. I don't need an additional Sunder. I just don't. I don't like Void. So, and I don't like the other card, Blizzard. I don't have enough. I don't have any real Frost stuff, so there's no point in me taking it. Okay, so Ball Lightning, Strike, Steam Barrier, Zap. Do I want to dual cast? Yeah, why not? 16 to the front target. Okay, Sunder will kill the back target, the Mystic, completely, getting me back all the energy I spent. So that worked out pretty darn well. Dynamics. I love all that extra energy. Apply damage. Strike. I'm going to take some damage. Yeah, that sucked. Alright. Didn't play that badly. But self-repair is great. I like self-repair. So at least gain 7 of it back. Fire potion. Add Claw. I love Claw. If you've ever watched the stream, you know I love the card Claw. Bag of Preparation. I like Bag of Preparation. Will rest. Bag of Preparation, the first turn I believe I draw 2 additional cards. Yeah. Alright, I can dodge the majority of problems. Smiling Mask. A little bit late for it. I could get a shop if I want to fight an elite. But I'm not feeling that brave. 29th floor, this is Act 2. So I guess I get a shop next floor, or next act. Okay, we're gonna Beam Cell. We're gonna Ball Lightning. We will defend. We will strike, and we will strike. So, front target dead. Take 5. To self-repair, Flash of Steel, Capacitor, Claw, Electrodynamics. I don't need to defend. Now we got 4 orbs up. The fact that they hit all the targets doesn't matter at this point. Alright, so Steam Barrier, which is pointless. Sunder. Yeah, Steam Barrier was a pointless play. Not only did I weaken it, I got in days I didn't need. Alright, so FTL, go for the eyes, defragment, charge battery, and why not? Let's go ahead and do that for a lot of damage. I will take a little bit of damage. I will heal 7 at the end. Least, and then we have death. But not for you, Gunslinger. And there's all for 1! Well, what do you know? I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to go after the elites. Call me a wuss. If you want. I'll probably insult you back, but you know. Defragment. Go for the eyes. Charge battery. Ball Lightning on the backhand target. And Bullseye on the back target. Good. Bullseye worked. The lock-on, I should say. Take 5. Alright, Electrodynamics. What do I have in the discard pile? Just go for the eyes? Let's defend. Try and take some of the damage, prevent some of the damage I'm about to take. I'll only take 6. Got a fire potion and a weak potion. At this rate, I may be using that weak potion. Good lord. take 5. Alright, Bridge Capacitor, Flash of Steel, Zap, Beam Cell, Claw, play out the hand. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and apply the weak potion, try and limit the amount of damage I'm going to take, because this war of attrition is hurting me. Alright, so we got FTL, we got Zap, Claw, go for the eyes, Bullseye, got an extra dexterity, which is great. Alright, so I will take 7, which I will get to heal at the end of this. I could have used a potion to get rid of it, come to think of it. I could have just killed him straight up. Alright, dead. Add a card to my deck. Hello World is good. I like Hello World. Yes, it's random, but occasionally you get something that's really good. Or at least really helpful. Alright, against the Collector. I got self-repair off the bat, so that's good. Why I played it, I don't know, because I don't need self-repair. I heal at the end of combat anyway. That's alright, that's alright. Got my dexterity this round. I did get the self-repair out of my deck. There is that much. I don't have to worry about drawing it later. I got a leap, see? I mean, you can't argue with that kind of thing. For Incapacitor, then we're just going to defend. This is not enough to defend. I did not count my energy correctly. Take 16, and like it. Alright, charge battery. I like charge battery. We're going to FTL that front target. We're going to go for the eyes. Weaken. Claw. Zap. Bullseye. And not kill any of them. Probably should have used the potion to kill that front target. Learn for next time. Alright, let's see what I got. Claw, I like Claw. Electrodynamics is pretty darn good. Defragment. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to apply a fire potion to that middle target, because that will kill the middle target. After all this. You are mine. Yeah. Ball lightning seems good. I just shuffle my discard pile, so go for the eyes. Claw, charge battery, do not go all for one. I've still got way too many attack cards to make this a viable defensive deck, which is the problem. I kind of needed to focus on one card, and I didn't. Go ahead and streamline. I've got the energy for it. Play it all out. See what happens. I think he's going to go ahead and summon help, which will be a turn where I can focus on trying to figure out how I'm going to kill them. FTL, the front target. Zap, which will guarantee that. Oh, you know what? Dual cast is great. Because it'll do it twice to all the targets. And I'm going to die due to the back target's damage because I did not think ahead and plan for defense. I was so focused on trying to kill the front targets. Now, thankfully I have a lizard tail, that's why I have it. Or that's why I should say I had it, was to cover up for my dumb mistakes. 21 coming in. So this will give me enough block. I don't want a frost orb right now. I want those lightning orbs to deal as much damage as I can. The 2 or 3 extra block isn't going to help. That should do it. Alright. Thanks to Lizard Tail, I survived to fight another day. And there's a second electrodynamic, so I can guarantee drawing it and channeling stuff. Okay. Velvet Choker is one of those cards I hate in the end because not being able to play more than 6 cards a turn, I can really play a lot of cards. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 when you enter a rest site, so I would heal 15. Potions always appear in combat rewards. Let's take the extra heal. I seem to need it lately. The Beyond and the Time Eater is my friggin' boss. In case you didn't notice, I hate the Time Eater. I'm guaranteed to have to fight at least one elite. So if I go that way, I can at least get a shop. Alright, we'll go this way. Alright. Oh, excuse me. This is gonna be my last run for the night. My allergies is just really starting to kick my butt. I'm gonna rebound that Steam Bear so I can get it next turn. Probably should have dual cast first. Then I could have filled the last 2 slots with the electrodynamics. Alright, Steam Barrier, Bullseye, Strike, Strike, Die. Another Claw, sure, why not? Throw the question mark. Really? Seriously? Fine. I'll go ahead and zap. Lose zap, I should say. I really don't want to lose all the gold just to obtain the red mask. Maw Bank. Well, that's going to give me a little extra gold headed to the shop, because I got 3 turns. Alright, match the cards to win something. Alright, I don't want regret. I really don't want rebound either. Machine learning? Can I get machine learning? There's machine learning. Alright, elite time. What do we got? What do we got? I don't know this elite. I don't know that I've ever faced this elite. Alright, so what is this? Reptomancer. With 2 daggers. Alright. That worked, right? Reptomancer summons a minion. It's going to do 30 to me this turn, so we definitely want electrodynamics. We definitely want to strike at the back target. We want to strike at the front target, and we want to take some damage. 39 damage to be exact. Go for the... No, they're going to die due to electrodynamics. Claw, charge battery, spin. Charge battery's good because it'll give me extra energy next turn. The rest of it is like, eh. Summon a minion. Deal a lot of damage to me. Alright. FTL to start with. Machine learning. Capacitor. Dynamics. Flash of steel to the back target. I really don't want... You're taunting me with that defragment. Because with that defragment I could have killed the back target and survived. Now I'm going to take like 35 and die. Alright. Clearly I am not in any kind of shape to play tonight. So, apologies for the lackluster runs. We'll get them next time, right? I'll be streaming again on Monday, around 7 Central. I'm planning on streaming Slay the Spire again. We will see. Unless I get frustrated with it. Which there's no reason to, it's just a game. I will go ahead and upload this to my YouTube channel when I get the time. xparrot42 on YouTube. And I think that about covers it. So maybe next time I'll get to show you all the corrupted heart boss and get my butt handed to me by it. But instead this time I'm just going to bid you adieu. Have a good evening. I'll see you next time.